because in France, for example, there is a big obsession about cults and things like that, and everybody's fearful of a cult, and or this person is going to put this in my head, and there's some deep fears of separation, and there's probably a sad song to be done just about that, between that separation of just that duality, that fear of something different or
Well,
something.
actually, the majority of people who find themselves in fearful states of mind, those states of mind did not come about by any cults or anything like this. It came about by the cult of ignorance. Mostly, we are somehow lost from the truth, true recognition of our inmost nature.
Mm-hmm.
When we are like this, we are prone to all type of myths, projections, superstitions. You see, and so it's easy for also our journalists in our usual life. They are not helping because much of it is about somehow they excite people towards a fearful thinking as well too. You see,
Mm-hmm.
one as you come more deeply into the recognition of self, these fears will diminish. They diminish because really the fear is always greater than the actuality. Is some people have never experienced any first-hand violence, but they're living in the fear of violence, and that's a kind of violence also. So there's a lot of this type of misunderstanding. It's so common these days. So many people are afraid, and then somehow it feels as though there is something to be afraid of. These other people are doing this, people are doing that, and it's like this. So all of these things get taken care of when you are actually in your own satsang. All these fears, they diminish. They diminish, they go. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
So, what would be your your recommendation to when you have negative people around you or things like that? How do you actually deal with that in day-to-day life? To be centered, to be coming from love, despite this energy, if you're sensitive to that energy. How do,
well, for the most part, I would listen to your heart. It's always somehow the best guide if you're able to do this. If you don't want to call it heart, you can say listen to your guts, because sometimes we're in a space with certain people, you don't feel deeply at ease with them, and you have a choice also to move on. You don't have to entertain one who is disturbing your consciousness or your peace. So you can move along with that. You don't have to try and convert anyone. We don't have to be pushing and pulling so strongly in life. Just go your way. Uh, some people, the worst, don't offer advice to people who don't ask for advice. This is one good thing, and I find that is in itself good enough guidance. Because there are many people, they want to give advice, but nobody wants it.
yeah.
They're just, you see. So if I remember the days when I was teaching at college. There are some students who came to classes because they've chosen to be in those classes. I was teaching art at the time, and they did well. The classes were fun, alive, very dynamic and beautiful. But you can always tell the students who come because they have to come. They may be on a kind of program, and part of it, of their program, is that they have to attend an arts and craft class or something. And you can see the attitude is very different. If you are interested in something, then everything in nature is helping you to fulfill this. If you're not interested, you're just going through the motions, then your energy is very lethargic, very empty, very dull. It has nothing to offer. And if you find yourself in this environment, your very being doesn't want to be there, it wants to move on. If, however, a deeper feeling holds you there, then you stay there. You stay there, and somehow you will come to see that the beingness itself has something to offer in this situation, you see.
No,
But I'm not moving like this in life. You know, it's not that you move necessarily with any strong intention or determination. Everything is unfolding naturally.